Hello, and welcome back to Stardew Valley Expanded. We are starting winter in this episode. Let's get going. Winter is going to be a huge month for us. We have kind of an insane amount of grinding that we need to be doing. I've gone ahead and I've made myself a huge list of tasks that I would like to get done, and so we're going to definitely be working on those in this episode and throughout the next few episodes as we get through winter. Wanted to take a quick check over here. Ooh, and it looks like the money tree still produces during winter. That's really great. That'll definitely help get us a little bit of extra funds during the winter. And while doing my farm chores, I also saw that our fish pond is done. So we're going to want to go ahead and put a sturgeon in there and get that started right away. I wanted to take a quick check in here. It looks like all of our sprinklers are full in here. And I'm not quite sure if we have any extra materials to make a few more or not, because I would love to have that completely full if possible. Looks like we're really lacking iron. I'm pretty sure we put all of our stuff in last episode over into the grandpa's shed that we're working on, so that's probably why. So far I found a few bits of forage. I can't remember what we need. Let's check it out. So we need the crocus, we need a snow yam, and we need bearberries. Those are important. We're going to want to maybe check out the secret woods. I'm wondering if the bearberries might be over there. I want to head to Pierre's just to be sure that there are no secret winter seeds with this mod because I've never played it before. So I just want to double check on that. We definitely want to be keeping an eye out for those little sticks coming out of the ground to grab as many of those as we possibly can. We'll go get the magnifying glass really quick. Eep, you caught me. I'm sorry. Take it, take it. It looked so valuable, I couldn't help myself. You received the magnifying glass. You now have the ability to find secret notes. These notes reveal rare and useful information and can be reviewed in your collections tab. Well, thank you, sir. Hopefully he finds somewhere safe to go. Cave carrot for Gus. Let's try to get that done. Okay, so it looks like the answer is no. So we'll just have to wait for the oh, I forgot what they're called. The powder melons. We'll have to wait to find powder melons. I think we have a few at home, so we can plant those. But we'll have to wait for those, I think. And then that'll be our winter crop. Do we have a good weekly quest? Rock rejuvenation and Gus's famous omelet. Both of these are incredibly easy. Let me back out really quick. Who is lacking friendship? Emily is at 3. And Gus is at 2. So I think we're going to go ahead and take Gus's, because I think that helps with friendship. I could be wrong there, but I think it does. So I would like to get a little bit more progress with him. And there's some powder melon seeds. Definitely want to head to the secret woods now. I just want to see if we can find any of the missing forage today. I want to try to get that done as soon as possible. Make sure he has the same deals as well. The crayfish and the carp. We have the carp, and I do need to check that when we get home, because I did forget all about that. Another ancient fern seed. Ooh, there's the bearberry. Very nice. Good intuition on that. I think that perhaps if the bearberry is in here on the ground, that means we might not find the snow yam in here. But I do want to take a moment to kind of cruise through here and just see if there's anything else good in here, just in case. Also, doesn't hurt to get all of this extra wood. That's one of the major things we're going to really need to do during winter is a lot of resource grinding, because I believe we left off with barely any wood and barely any stone and not much ore, especially the iron ore. All right, so I found one bearberry on the ground, was able to get an iridium one, and then we got 7 more here. I got 3 of the ancient fern seeds, which is really good. I think I might want to go ahead and plant those as soon as I have available spots in the greenhouse. Not sure how worth the produce from that will be, but I think it would be good to have it. We did have iron. I was using my eyes properly. Okay, so that's good. We should put some more sprinklers in there. I think that would be really useful. I grabbed an assortment of seeds, and I've grabbed the stuff for sprinklers. Let's go see if we can add anything else over here to the greenhouse so that this is fully operational. And it looks like if we use all of our iron, we should be good. And that should fill the remaining spots here. These are definitely not going to be in a perfect order in here, and I think that's okay for now. And there we finally go. The entire greenhouse is filled up, and that's definitely going to help us in the long run. Not bad for our first day of winter. Melly, hello dear. I hope you're keeping well this winter. I've finally perfected my recipe for gingerbread men. These sweet little fellows will keep you tasty company during the winter evenings, and when you bake them, your whole house will smell amazing. Gingerbread man from Susan. Thank you, Susan. That's a new recipe. Hey, I've got a little challenge for you. Catch me a squid. You can fish them from the ocean at night. They only show up in the winter, though. Willie. So we'll have to get on that. We might wait for Squid Fest on that, if I'm completely honest with you, just because it'll be a lot easier and we can kind of multitask. Today I'm going to head up this way. We need to see if we can find that snow yam, so that's kind of what I'm on the prowl for. Curious to see if there's anything else up here at the summit now that it's winter. Ooh, yes. Winter Star Rose. And of course some thistles again, and it looks like we've got a very secret holly over here. Let's grab that. Winter Star Rose, a sweet and minty flower. Ooh, I wonder if that's a good gift. We should definitely be coming up here and just double checking for those, especially if people might like them. The wizard wants us to kill some squid kids. I think we should try to do that. Anything for the wizard would be good because we are trying to work on his friendship. Need to take cover. Ooh, I don't think so. Almost. Yes. Gah, I didn't see you there. I beat the level I've been stuck on. You caught me at an awkward moment, though. I need to leave. Homework to do. Kinda looking to procrastinate a little longer. I really don't want to play Prairie King, so I'm going to tell her good luck with her homework just so I don't have to play. May just stall on the homework a little longer in my room. We'll see. Bye, Melly. Bye, Abigail. I'm sure that would have been a great opportunity to get a little bit more friendship with her if I played with her, but oh man, I don't want to play that right now. Okay, so this is for Gus. And then I also brought Gus and Orange as well. We're still at 3 with Gus, but I think that probably definitely helped. Want to take a trip over to Clint's now and get this watering can in for an upgrade. That is one of the major things I want to get done throughout winter. I've definitely put it off far longer than I should have. Taking a glance at the beach, we got our first Nautilus shell, which we need. And I'm seeing if we can get maybe a winter yam or a snow yam, if we're lucky. Looks like we already have the glass shards. That's not useful. And we did get a shirt. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let's go ahead and head to the community center and drop a bunch of stuff off. That will get, I think, the entire pantry area, or not the pantry, the crafts room, ready. So that way we can go ahead and get panning done, I believe. Drop this off first. Let's see, we just need the red cabbage to be able to finish this entire room. We're going to need to do skull caverns or wait till spring for that. And then over here... Oh, it's the bridge, not the boulder. I don't know what I was thinking. Even better, honestly. So many wonderful bundles. Thank you. Thank you. We are getting so close to done here. I think our major hurdle for this is definitely the fish tank. All of those modded fish, I genuinely don't know where to get them. We have a little bit more time for the day, so I think I'm going to do some fishing, see if I can catch any of those modded fish. Well, we got our first perch. And our first lingcod. He was a bit wily. Okay, we got some decent stuff, some decent fish. I managed to get one lingcod that didn't even fight, but catching this midnight carp reminded me that I still haven't checked those crab pots for that crawdad, and we don't even have one. I think I forgot to check yesterday, so we could have had one by now, but I wasn't paying attention. Now we have the bridge repaired. We definitely want to go over there and get those resources at some point. And we're keeping up at least with the money. Today is Linus's birthday. Let's make sure that we get him something. We don't have great luck today. I was considering going to Skull Caverns, but with them being annoyed, I think we'll stay here and resource gather. I'm going to grab a cactus fruit for Linus. Dear Melly, here's a recipe from my saloon. I only share this with my good friends. Salmon dinner from Gus. Thank you, Gus. Heading straight down here this morning. Ooh, there we go. Perfect, perfect. I might not put bait in these right this moment because I don't really need it. We're going to want to grab that, and we're going to grab that. Let's go ahead and drop these off. It's our first bundle. 25 powdermelon seeds. Thank you very much. Now we've got to wait for him to find a partner, and then as soon as he does that, we'll be able to do another quest for him. Next, I think we're going to head up and try to find Linus, and I've also brought a jade with me. I'm going to see if maybe Marlon likes jades. I don't know very much about him. Ooh, a boomerang. Ooh, that's a new artifact. Very nice. Let's set that aside so I don't accidentally gift it or something. There we go, a birthday gift for Linus. That puts us at 7. Oh, and he gave us a crystal fruit. Thank you, Linus. Thanks, I'll find some use of this. Didn't sound like he loved it. No, it was a liked gift. Very nice. Okay, so we found at least something that he likes. Now that we've done those things, let's head over here and see what this is like. Ooh, we have a bunch of these. Let's see if we get lucky with anything good while we're here. Got some iridium from that one. Ooh, and a prismatic shard. Very nice. I think I'm going to leave the trees for today, but here is all of the stuff that we gathered. We got a lot of copper, not very much iron ore, which is kind of what I was hoping for. We got a few gems. We got our first secret note, so I'm going to go ahead and read that. Okay, so now we know where this secret item is up at the railroads. We can grab that sometime. I'm going to go ahead and leave this cave for today, and we're going to come back to that another day because it is kind of late in the day. And instead, I think what we're going to work on is this. I don't know if I have time to get this done before we can't see the wizard anymore, but I think it's worth a shot. At this point, I don't think I'd be able to get over to the wizards in time, so that's kind of unfortunate. We need the mining XP anyways, so it's not too big of a deal that we didn't find it. And there's the squid kid. My goodness. I'm pretty sure that he's not going to be open when I get there, but I could always give it a shot still and see if there's a chance. As predicted, it is closed and it's 11, so goodness. But we did get a decent amount of stuff while we were there. I found another secret note and a bunch more gems and stuff like that. Plenty more stone. Quite happy with that. That's one of the things we need to gather. I hid something behind the community center. We're going to head to bed so we don't get any kind of a sleep penalty real quick. We can finish sorting in the morning. The spirits are in good humor today. I do kind of want to head to the Skull Caverns just to try to see if we can get some batteries or some good supplies there. So I think I might get my stuff and get ready to do that today. But first, we've got some mail. Melly, how are you doing? I've enclosed some instructions on how to make one of my favorite fish recipes. Fish tacos from Linus. Hello, friend. The mountain lake has been kind to me lately. I'd like to share my good fortune with you. Some sashimi from Linus. Wow, he's spoiling us today. Ooh, it looks like we have something grown over here. Ancient fiber. A sturdy edible fern branch that once flourished. Oh, these are not renewable. Very interesting. Can we get a seed back? We can. Okay. Good to know. I'm not sure what those are used for. They might be used for cooking or for crafting. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll want to make sure that we hang on to some stuff for that. I'm going to sell one of these to see if they're worth a lot, I think. Pam is already here, but I'm going to make a quick pit stop before we go. I have a bunch of artifacts in my inventory, and I want to drop those off because they're clogging my inventory at home. There we go. Now let's get going. I brought my jades with me, and I completely forgot that I don't need those except for one day. I'm pretty sure it's Friday. So that was kind of dumb of me, but we'll hold on to those. Let me get everything else kind of set up over here the way that I want it to be. And now let's get ready for a run. I think my goal today is mainly to just kind of see what kind of resources we can get, kill some enemies, stuff like that. If we get far down, which, I mean, we're having some good luck. If we get far down, that's really good. But I mostly want to work on combat XP and just getting some resources while I'm here. If we are able to get things like batteries or cabbage seeds or anything like that, that would just be like icing on the top of the cake for today. I still don't have a lot of bombs and things like that, so I'm just not too worried at the moment about going too crazy in here. I realized I forgot to bring a totem with me again. I think I did that same mistake last time. I think that's kind of what happens when you're not really in the, like, groove of playing Stardew Valley for a while. You just kind of forget things. Let's go ahead and read this secret note that I found. Okay. There's a lot of resources on this level. I kind of want to get a lot of them. What did we get? Cactus seeds. These aren't terrible. I might go ahead and take them for now, and it looks like we got another one of these, so I'll read that one too. If you can read this, come to the secret woods. Please bring maple syrup. We can definitely do that at some point. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good floor. Got a dinosaur egg. I'd like to take that with us, but what do I swap it out for? Probably this regular quartz. These guys are such a pain to find when it's time to do the quest for them, for the Monster Slayer goals. So I definitely don't want to miss out on getting all of them here. And I would really appreciate if this bat would give us a battery, and they did not. Not very kind of them. Ooh, we got another monster compendium, I think. That's combat XP, so we are going to read that. I think that's definitely going to be useful for us. We are struggling to get the last bits of the combat XP. Still no batteries. That is unfortunate. Looked like we got some new ideas to sleep on. Let's get this read. So we got some information on Haley and Emily, stuff that I kind of already knew. I am kind of tempted to pass out down here just for the sake of trying to get some of these bats. I can't believe my luck on batteries with them, to be honest. I wonder if that's been changed so you can't get batteries that way. We've got 3 life elixirs. What do we want to exchange for that? I'm thinking just this single topaz, honestly. Fell 11 levels. Oh my goodness. There are so many ghosts on this level. What is happening? I'm going to be honest. I think we're going to be passing out here just so I can get the XP. We've got this picture of Marnie now. I don't really want that. Yeah, we're not making it home. So I might as well make the most of what I have here and just try to gather a few more resources because this is not happening. And we pass out there. Ooh, level 10 mining. I think we're going to go with the chance to find coal doubled because I find that more interesting. Ooh, and it looks like we got a lot of recipes from that. We got the hero elixir and the bombardier elixir. Wonder if that helps with not being hurt by bombs, maybe. Let's see. I wanted to see... So it's not worth a crazy amount, but it's still pretty good. We didn't make much today, and that's all right. Let's take a second to see what we actually did get from that run. So we already had these jades, so those we're not going to count. But we got some more crab cakes. We got at least 1 more spicy eel, the life elixirs, tons of essences, a quadrillion stones, it feels like. We got a bunch of those. Lots of ore. I'm very happy with that. Some stone, cloth, miner's treats. We got cactus seeds. I'm not sure if I'll even want to use these, but maybe. We got the prehistoric tibia and the vertebrae that we both need. So that's going to be really good for our collection. And we got a lot of omni geodes as well. Very happy with that. Not too shabby of a run. Ooh. Oh, good morning, Miss Melly. I hope it's not too early. I just wanted to stop by and thank you in person for all the wonderful artifacts and minerals you've discovered. You've done so much for one person. In fact, I've just received a letter from the office of the Regional Secretary of Artifacts. We're being honored with the coveted Golden Shovel Award for our significant contributions to the field. And it's all thanks to you. I also have promising news. The Regional Secretary of Artifacts gave the museum a considerably large donation. You'll be receiving a portion of it in the mail soon. We'll be seeing more of each other soon. Good day, Miss Melly. Ooh, I wonder what that means. And we didn't get the key from Gunther. I think we're supposed to get the key from Marlon. I think it mentioned that earlier when we got the cutscene by the sewer with Jas. So I'm wondering if that's locked behind friendship. Melly, someone dropped you off at the clinic last night. You'd passed out from exhaustion. You've got to take better care of yourself and go to bed at a reasonable hour. I've billed you 1,000 gold to cover your medical expenses. Dr. Harvey, absolutely Harvey. Dying in the caverns was much more important. Had to be done. Had to be done. A new baby lizard hatched? So we've got a lizard in here. We're going to go with chili for our lizard. And I do have this extra dinosaur egg. I was going to turn it into mayonnaise, but I actually think I'm just going to hatch another lizard right away. Ooh, looks like we've got some more stuff. We've got salal berries, A sweet berry filled with antioxidants. Oh, the art for those is very nice. And those are regrowable, so we don't need to replant them. Those are really cool. And we've got a quest going on. 1 diamond. That is not difficult to do at all. We can definitely get that done. There we go. All right, today we've got some tasks to get done. First task is apparently we're getting a golden carrot seed. It's not really what I was looking for right now, but I will take it. No, the first task is to get a cutscene. Everyone doesn't want to let me get stuff done. First task. Back on track. Let's see. We want to go ahead and we want to add in our stuff that we have. Get that done. I'm pretty sure most of that stuff is just furniture. We're not going to grab that right now. Don't want our inventory super full, because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to Clint and we're going to grab our watering can. And then we're going to process a bunch of geodes. We still have some more stuff to crack open here, but I want to go turn some stuff in and then clear out some of my inventory. Just the 3 gems. And then we will process the rest and see if we get anything else useful. And I think that's everything. We did get one more thing to donate to Gunther, but most of the stuff that we got wasn't super important. We did get a little bit of iridium and some bombs, which I'm happy to have. But other than that, nothing super impressive. I am going to sell this slate over because we don't need that. And we'll go ahead and we'll donate this last item over here. And we got a reward for that. I'm thinking it's probably furniture. It is. I think I'll go ahead and take some of this and bring it home because I need to stop at home anyways. Gonna make a pit stop up here as well to drop off some of these extra bits that I just don't know if I am going to want to keep or not. So we're just gonna leave those here. And I'm gonna quickly try to put everything away so that we can get to other tasks. I think I have everything that I want. Hopefully I do. I want to jump back over to Clint's and put my hoe in for an upgrade. There we go. I'm not going to focus on the trash can, but I do want to focus on that. Give a gift to Clint. I think with the rest of my day, I want to focus on giving some gifts out because I haven't really been making that a priority, and I think that's going to be a problem later if I don't. We're going to try a goat's cheese. Oh, for me? I'm truly thankful. Okay, so that really helped with Claire. I'm gonna try a diamond with Morris. This is delightful. Okay, he seemed to really like that. I see Jody up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and give her a diamond as well. I know she's not necessarily somebody I should be focusing on, but since she's here and I have the stuff, might as well. Honey, I just don't understand why this process is everlasting. I'm trying, Mother. There aren't many jobs this far away from the city. Do you think you'll move back to Zuzu City? No, I have no intention of moving back there. I want to stay here in Stardew Valley. Well, you'd better start applying yourself more to finding a job nearby then, Victor. I'm stepping outside to get some air. My apologies, Melly. I lost my composure. Victor gets defensive whenever I bring up his career. He's very bright, top of his class in school, and he always has his nose buried in some obscure book. I don't know why he hasn't found a job yet. I feel as if he may have gotten too comfortable living at home. I worry for his future. I have business I must attend to. You may stay and browse the library if you wish, dear. It sounds like she has really good intentions, but I don't think she's like fully understanding everything going on in the economy here. The game developer of Journey of the Prairie King is making another game. Given how amazing JPK is, I'm absolutely looking forward to playing it. Oh, so he's a gamer. Okay. Let's see. What should we give him? I think I might try maybe the goat's cheese. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate the gesture. Seems kind of neutral to me. Let's check that out. Yeah, it was neutral. Okay, he didn't seem to love that super much. We'll have to try something else another time. Got Susan over here. Do you go to the saloon on the weekends often? In the winter, it's tempting. A little bit of cider or ale knocks the chill right out of my bones. Let's try giving her a flower. Oh, goodness, for me? Thank you. That one seemed to have a decent response from her. Yeah, I just can't reach it. If only I could get up from this infernal chair. Thanks, miss. It happened 30 years ago. I was working in the coal mines. We were near the end of our shift, but there was one last seam that needed to be broken up. I went in there aiming to set off a stick of dynamite, but my foot slipped into a crack and I dropped it. The dynamite exploded on impact. The next thing I remember, I was lying in the hospital and they told me I'd never walk again. So there you have it. You probably figured I was just too old to walk. Well, I'll have you know that I'd be sprier than a spring chicken if I hadn't been in that accident. You've been really nice to me, miss. I appreciate it. When you're old, you start to forget that anyone cares about you. I care, George. Let's give Evelyn a flower. And we brought a leek just for George so that he knows we care. Amethyst for Emily. And a diamond for Gus. We might have to head back later and see if we can give them anything else in here when everybody shows up. If they'll let me out. Got Sebastian. I don't really feel like I have anything for Sebastian. Do you think he would like a flower? Let's give it a shot. No, he absolutely hated it. Oh my goodness. Let's run away. Oh, and he's gotten his hair slicked back and his hat off and everything. It's yobadarn freezing today. Stay warm, farmer. What do I have that might be good for him? Maybe forage. Okay, seems pretty neutral. At least it wasn't as bad as what I just did to Sebastian. Or Sebastian. Diamond for Marnie. Traveling cart. Nothing that I want. Thank you, though. Let's bring the wizard and essence. And we are on 4 with the wizard, finally. Oh my gosh. We're having all the cutscenes today. Hi, Melly. I'm just looking over last month's earnings and it's not looking very good, Melly. The worst thing, and I hate to say this because she's my friend, is Pam. She hasn't paid off her tab in weeks. But I can't ask her to do it. I know she'll get defensive and I don't want to hurt her feelings. Melly, you've got to help me. Hiya. Gus, I'm awful thirsty, if you catch my drift. Well, okay, Pam. Melly, what's going on here? The saloon isn't doing well financially. It isn't? That's terrible. Oh. Well, I guess I'd better pay off that tab then. Thanks, Pam. And thank you, Melly. Now let's get you that drink, Pam. Wow, it is bustling in here today. Very nice. Let's see. What can we give out? Maybe try a diamond here. This is so thoughtful of you, sweetie. Thank you. That seemed to do really well. We're up to 2 with Olivia. I hope Victor chooses a path for his future soon. I understand he needs time, but he mustn't wallow. Maybe a gold bar for Willie? Chomp. Yep, that's real gold, all right. What a gift. Please don't eat the gold, Willie. I'm gonna grab a salad for Leah over here. And I'm also gonna grab a pizza for Shane. I think that might be everything I give out. Are they over here? They are, actually. We're gonna go ahead and give one of these to Abigail. And maybe cookies for Sam. There we go. Definitely need to be working on Sam, although that seemed to be bringing it up. Could have sworn I was at low hearts with Sam. I think that might be it for gifts for today. I think we did a pretty decent job. And we're going to go ahead and head over to the Secret Woods to turn in this maple syrup really quick. Clearly, this is the day where we need all of the cutscenes, so I might as well pack another one in. And the cutscene did not trigger. Might have came by too late for it. I'll take the secret note, though. Ooh, okay. So somewhere near the water is one. That one is new. Might be where the old location of one from Vanilla is. Not entirely sure. All right, then. Well, if that cutscene isn't going to trigger, then we're going to go ahead and head home. I'm glancing through some of these. For some reason, we know that he hates butterfish, and he dislikes the Winter Star Rose. So at least it wasn't hated, but it does kind of suck because I think we might have been at 2, maybe 3 with him. Not entirely sure. So that is kind of a sad thing that I've done there. I'll have to make sure that I bring some frozen tears with me so that when we run into him, it's not a problem in the future. I didn't see Sophia today, and I also didn't see Martin today, which kind of sucks. I was trying to work on them as well. And I think we'll need to be making some more frequent trips over to the desert for Sandy because she's also on 0 hearts as well. But I think for today, we'll call it a little bit early. Greetings, Melly. You've proven your trustworthiness. I would like to propose I teach you some basic magic. Visit me in my chambers at your earliest convenience. Rasmodius. Ooh. Dear Melly, enclosed is a portion of the funding we were recently awarded by the Regional Secretary of Artifacts. Thanks to your generous donations, the museum has become a major contributor to ongoing efforts to conserve Ferngill's cultural heritage. I hope these funds provide assistance in your future adventures. Gunther, 40 grand. Wow. I've got an unusual request. Could you keep this a secret? I want you to deliver an amethyst to Emily. It's her favorite stone. Tell her it's from me, from Clint. Okay? We are going to be questing today, it sounds like. Sounds like we have a lot to get done. Let me run through our farm chores as quickly as possible, and then we will get to it. And I forgot to check on the sewers yesterday, so hopefully I won't forget today. Got some stuff to harvest today. Lots of sweet potatoes. We'll have to go grab some stuff to replant in here. Definitely want to be keeping this filled. Let's start our day off with getting this cutscene with the bear. That smell. Come closer. Heh, it's not every day I get to speak to a human. Looks like you've got a little forest magic in you. Now, about my note. Did you bring the good stuff? Oh, that smell. This is really sweet stuff. It's my favorite sauce. It makes me very happy. You've made a friend today, Melly. Come visit my home sometime. I live near that abandoned vineyard. Oh, I also got something special I want to show you. The bear left you with his special knowledge. Salmon berries and blackberries are now worth 3 times the gold. That's wonderful. Oh my gosh, there were so many guys in there. There were so many little sticks in there. I don't have my hoe to dig them up. We have so many things that we want to try to get done today. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get everything done, but I'm going to give it my best shot. I think we're going to prioritize some of the stuff we already had on our plate, though. So we're going to head up to the wizard. Just a moment. I'm gathering herbs for your elixir. Heh, have no fear, Melly. You have my assurance that it won't be as harsh as the first one you drank. Come, join me at the cauldron. One final touch. The elixir is complete. With this, you can begin accumulating mana from the world around you, allowing you to cast some minor magic. Here, drink up. The elixir tasted like cotton candy. Good. Now, when you're ready, join me downstairs in my study. First, a demonstration. Now, you try. Ah, on your first attempt, no less. Marvelous. Most impressive, Melly. Perhaps in the future I'll teach you some more spells. If your aptitude is as high as it seems, we may even explore some higher theory about the governing laws that bind our world. Glad to see that the prospect excites you. I can now use the Shrine of Illusions. That's very interesting. Very nice. I'm just going to say hello today because we've already given him gifts this week. But that is very interesting. And so I'm guessing the more that we unlock, the more of his basement down here that we'll unlock. So we can use this over here now and change our appearance if we want. I'm not too concerned about changing the appearance of my character right now, but maybe in the future. We've got Sebastian down here. I'm going to make up for yesterday. Give him something he actually likes. It's locked. Okay, so we still need to do something with Marlon. I'm going to make a quick stop in here, and I brought a goat's cheese for Claire. Let's try the rabbit's foot. Oh, he really liked that. Very, very wonderful. Very good. I don't want to work today. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Give another diamond to Morris. This is delightful. Weekends. I don't even know the meaning of the word. Morris's smile fades quickly. He seems kind of sad. I am interested to know what kind of story we'll get for Morris. We're going to take a moment to quickly drop off all of the eggs. We are not done yet, though. We still need to gather 12 more, so that's going to take at least another week to do. We have plenty of time for that, but I wanted to throw those in there so I don't really need to worry about it anymore. I tried to chat with Mayor Lewis today, and he pretended he didn't even hear me. Won't be mending that bridge anytime soon, I suppose. Do you want an orange? Yes. This ain't that bad. Thank you kindly for the gift. Nice. Brought a gold bar. We'll give it to Willie. Came in here for Emily. That's for the Clint quest. And that's a gift. This is so thoughtful of you, sweetie. Thank you. It's kind of a risk giving her that, but I'm glad that she liked it. Although I retired young, I still dabble in stocks. I'm adept at making quick money from trading. Well, I mean, this is an enormous house, so you had to get the money somewhere. I don't see Victor. Here he is. Let's see if he maybe likes oranges as well. You're giving this to me? This is great. Thank you, Melly. Just some thistles today. And I didn't forget that we need to fill this up. There we go. All filled back up now. I don't have much time for the day, but I think I want to focus on a little bit of extra combat, because that is our very last skill that we need to level up. Ooh, we finally got the dwarf scroll that we need. That means that we can finally talk to dwarf tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I am very excited about that. I've been kind of stressed out about trying to find that. We just have so much other stuff going on that I haven't really been working towards it specifically, but I've been really hopeful that we would find it soon. Oh yeah, we made a decent amount. I think that's mostly from, the sweet potatoes. That helped a lot. And our copper hoe is ready. And we're up to 100 grand. Today is Caroline's birthday. Let's make sure that we get her a gift. We've got the recipe for plum pudding. Hello there, Melly. So, your first year in Stardew Valley is almost over, huh? If you keep buying seeds from me, you'll be twice as productive next year. And I have some exciting news. I'll be selling new seed varieties in my shop next year. I should have one new variety per season. Well, that's all I wanted to say. Have a good one. You know, I wouldn't even bother trying my competitor's seeds. Pierre's seeds are the highest quality seeds you'll find anywhere. That's a promise. Oh, wow, Pierre. Dear Melly, I'd like to share an old cooking recipe my papi used to make. It's important the fish is fresh. Escargot. Hi, frozen Joja meals are so unhealthy, aren't they? I've been trying to eat healthier lately. My neighbor has a nectarine orchard during the summer, and I found an amazing recipe for nectarine fruit bread that I adore. If you grow nectarines, you should try it. Claire. Nectarine fruit bread, and I don't know why that tongue twisted me, but it sure did. Dear Melly, tomorrow we're all gathering by Andy's house and walking to the fishing spot in the forest for the Festival of Ice. It's a celebration of winter. There'll be snowmen, ice sculptures, and an ice fishing competition. Arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you would like to participate. And we have a huge harvest in here today. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know if we have enough seeds to cover all of this, but I'll give it my best shot. Hopefully these sunflowers give most of their seeds back. That will help. We got at least 20, so that's a good start. First, let's check the traveling cart. Nothing I need today. Stop by the wizard. I found Sophia. She's got a cute little hat on. I don't really want to go that far into the forest to see the ice fishing contest. Why can't I just stay home and be all bundled up? Ready to make the trek into the forest tomorrow for the ice fishing festival, Melly? I enjoy walking with everyone to Cindersap Forest. It gives me an opportunity to talk to Sophia and Sam. I don't see them very often. Let's give Caroline her gift. We are up to 8 with Caroline. I sometimes take the bus here to check out books from the library. That guy with the goatee doesn't talk much. Let's go ahead and grab our upgraded hoe. And finally, let's donate this to the museum so we can finally meet and talk to Dwarf. And we're going to grab everything out of here and just get it out of here. Got some triple shot espresso as well. Let's come say hello and give a gift to Dwarf. One day you'll have to tell me about this beverage you call milk. So it looks like he's got all the same stuff. I will probably go ahead and grab that right away. I'm not going to worry about the rare crow immediately. We'll grab the recipe and let's give him a gift. Definitely want to be getting to work on that. Okay, and we got a new power. That power is for bombs dealing 25% less damage to me. Next, I am going to head to the desert, but not to go to Skull Caverns. Let's bring Sandy a gift. I also think while I'm down here, I'm going to go ahead and grab some stuff from here. So I'm going to grab a sprinkler worth of these. I'm going to grab probably 4 sprinkler worth of these. And probably 2 sprinkler worth of these. And that will help us to put some stuff into the greenhouse. I'm going to get all of this stuff planted right away. I know I could have bought a lot more starfruit, and maybe I should have. But for now, I'm happy with just getting a few of them to get started with that. I think we're doing really good on stone now, but we are doing very abysmal on wood. So I think with the rest of today, I'm going to just go chop down as many trees as I possibly can so that we have something going on here. Honestly, a big reason for wanting to get the wood is that I need to reorganize everything on the farm. It's all kind of a huge mess right now, and it's really disorganized, and there's not enough space in most of my chests. So I definitely am going to need wood to be able to do like a big update like that to my farm. We got a copy of Woody's Secret. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that because we don't need foraging XP. So I'm going to wait until we have masteries unlocked to be able to use that. Melly, come stand next to the fire pit. It feels great. I was hoping you'd come by sometime. I wanted to say sorry for mistrusting you at first. Most people don't treat me well, so I've learned to be cautious. But you've been uncommonly nice to me. You're a unique person, and I consider you a good friend. Hey, I want to show you something. Come inside. Ah, there we go. See this? It's a special kind of fish bait that I make. It's top quality stuff. I'd eat it myself. Here, I want you to have the recipe. I learned how to craft wild bait. Thank you, Linus. I don't think I use that super often in most of my playthroughs. Maybe I should. I think that's where I'm going to leave it because it's getting late, but 670 wood is not bad considering that I spent most of the day doing something else. That will definitely give us a good amount of resources to get started with fixing up the farm soon. This right here is the area I'm talking about. It is such a huge mess, and I really think I need to do something about that soon and make a proper area to be working with. And of course, we're going to end off with a bunch of money from those pumpkins as well. And I think with that, that's going to do it for this week in Stardew Valley Expanded. Winter is definitely a grindy month, so there are a lot of little tiny tasks that we need to get done before spring, before we need to plant huge fields of crops and stuff like that again. I think we're doing a really good job with that, and I'm happy to continue to see some of those new cutscenes and everything else that happens with all of those NPCs. If you made it this far in the episode, I really appreciate you joining me. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again. Bye!